All right, everybody, let's get this started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the round two nomination ceremony for 1984 Collector's Edition. Now, this round, Carson is the head of household, which means Carson will have to name two nominees for eviction. Carson, you have the floor. Make your decision.
Okay. Hi everyone. I want to start off by saying that nothing that I'm about to say is personal. And I think that's really important to remember in orgs. These are stressful, but also for fun. And I truly have loved getting to know all of you. So, yeah, I get the game gets serious, but truly nothing has been personal that's been said so far, and that will be said in the future. Um, That being said, I do have some words to share, and then I actually am going to open up the floor if other people would like to contribute to the discussion before I share my noms. So, first things first, I want to acknowledge that I have not been on the house calls as much, but to be honest, I felt a little bit frustrated because I think there's this narrative that when someone doesn't join the house call, they are inactive, which is really frustrating for people who are busy during the day, 9 to 5, and can't stay up until 3 a.m. in the fucking night. I go to bed at 11 p.m. I don't have the time or the energy to join house calls until 3 a.m. So for me to not get strategized with and not be included in alliances and be labeled inactive when I'm very active on DMs is really frustrating. Uh, Now, that being said, um, today has been a lot, obviously, and I have been informed of 4 or 5 alliances, um, none of which include me, and many of which include multiple iterations of you all. So be careful who you trust. Let me just say that much right now. Um, but yeah, I'm basing my decisions off of who I feel is doing really well socially and who I maybe am not a priority for, just based on the alliances that I've heard about. So before I make my nominations, if anyone has anything they want to say or add to the conversation, you're more than welcome to.
Hello, hello. Thank you, Carson. I just wanted to say something. Publicly asking you just not to nominate me. We had a little bit of a debrief and a talk just a second ago, but I think you're nominating people based on lies. I'll put it on my word and quite literally everything. None of you vote me in the end if I'm lying right now. I'm not in an alliance with Tina. That's just true. So I'm many things, but a liar just isn't one of them. So thank you if you actually do not decide to put me on the block because of lies. But if you do, I'll be a little disappointed, but I do get it because I don't know. All I'm saying is don't let other people's lies influence your decision, which then eliminates an ally. There's just people higher up in the ladder. That's all. Thank you.
I'm also going to go ahead and say something because if you were looking at me when you mentioned the word alliance, Carson, I kind of was really taken aback. And the reason why is because I personally have not heard anything about any alliances whatsoever. Everything in this game up to about maybe an hour ago has been hella cagey from my perspective. And
Mhm.
it's always just been this whole happy-go-lucky, cheerful kumbaya vibes. And
Mm.
while that's all great, we're also here to play Big Brother. So the fact that there are apparently alliances out there and I'm not included in any of them as well,
Yeah.
definitely is really, really nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And I will
And
say,
that's
oh,
the
sorry.
biggest fear I've had, that a lot of us here are currently being outplayed and outran.
And I will say, Noah, that there are many alliances out there that you are not a part of. And I don't say that to throw shade. I say that because I'm in a similar boat to you. So be careful, girl, because these people are close. And they
Can
are
we
close
expose
in multiple
alliances?
formations. What'd you say, Haley?
Can we expose alliances later? Because I'm very curious since I'm in none.
I don't want to be more messy than I already am. So I think the
Understood.
people that like are in the alliances like know that I'm clocking them, and if you're not in any, then that means that you're in a similar boat to me. So hit up my DMs, girl. Um, I also have a question for you, Kaylee. After we had our call, I got the impression that you leaked basically everything I said. Um, can you confirm or deny this?
Yeah, so after our call, basically I was just trying to get some information from you, like what you're feeling for noms. I know we were discussing names. I don't know if that I should be sharing that here, but we were discussing, I was trying to help you out. Like I know I could tell you were in a tough spot and I
Girl,
you know, okay, you can go.
you're not trying to help me out. Come on now.
On the call, I was trying to put myself in your position because I know it's a tough week. It's week 2. It's not as easy as being like I was trying to ask you, do you want to make a move or do you just want to kind of go with inactives? And I didn't want to make a decision for you, but I also didn't want to make things more difficult for you either. So I was trying to find a good balance between that. That's all I was trying to do.
And when I told you that I wanted to make a move, what did you do after?
Wait,
Leaked
repeat
it.
that? You were trying
When I
when that you
told
were
you
trying to
that
make a move?
when I told you that I wanted to make a move, what did you do after our call?
Well, after a call, I was eating dinner, so that's what I was doing.
So,
I
sorry, continue.
No, you're good. This has kind of been a lot. I've kind of been in and out of things as well. Like I'm kind of inactive during parts of the day. I'm kind of in and out, still trying to piece a lot of things together because here's the thing. I feel like I'm not getting a lot of information as well, in my opinion. So for me, I also feel like I'm in a tough boat. I'm like, I don't want to share things that I don't even know if it's 100% true or not. I'm trying to figure things out just as much as pretty much everybody else is.
Okay. Because what I was told, and this may be a lie, like, is that like, because like, okay, here's the tea. Like, I felt like I was confiding in you in our call because we had established a good bond on text.
Okay.
And the names that I said to you, you went to those people and told them. And so,
Okay.
like,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
and so, like, yeah. So it's like, oh, like, now I know where I stand, you know?
So yeah, that's what gets tricky in the game is we're I feel like this was a week where nobody knew what was gonna go on with noms, right? And everybody's like, have you talked to Carson? Like what are you thinking? You know, we're all trying to have our one-on-ones with people. And I wasn't gonna just sit there and like throw out names for no reason. That would make me seem a little bit like untrustworthy, you know? So yeah, you and we talked about should I bring up names? Like I don't know if I should be bringing up names right now.
I mean, if you like, you can't, like, I've
Because
already
just
told the
because we're trying
noms.
to discuss like our call, but I'm
Yeah.
like, you know, should I like discuss names that we talked about?
Yeah.
There were names that I brought up to you, like, because again, I was trying to help you think you wanted to see where I stood with things. I was trying to tell you hypothetically if I'm HOH, like maybe this is what I would have done, and then you were also letting me know like this is where I'm thinking as well. So when maybe people would ask me, what is Carson saying? I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, Carson's saying this name if you didn't say that name. You know what I mean? Like, was I supposed to just throw out some random name that you didn't say?
No, you say you heard nothing. You lie. That's part of the game. And that's
Yeah,
how
I
you get
know.
alliances.
I know it's a part of the game.
Well, I'm just saying, you said, like, what do I do? You lie. That's what you do.
Okay.
I just feel
I'm trying to,
like
yeah,
my
go.
read of what happened is that I confided in you and you went to your alliance and leaked everything. And like, whether that's true or not, like, that's what it looks like. Um,
You
so,
told me that you were nominating me. I didn't hear anything from her. She
well,
didn't.
I feel like you heard it from someone that wasn't me.
No, I heard it from you. You just came to me and told me that I was on the block. I didn't fucking know.
Like,
That's all I have to say. Listen, if you're gonna put me up, put me up. It's okay. No hard feelings. You weren't on my radar. I'm on yours. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it right here. But she did not tell me. Hand to God, you told me.
Oof. Okay. Swearing is wild, but it's okay. I respect it. Anyone else have any thoughts before I make my nominations?
Nope.
No. Good.
Okay.
Right
So I'm not gonna put up inactive people. I don't think that makes sense for my game at all. I'm putting up two people who are doing well socially, so it's actually a compliment. It's not meant to be insulting. I'm gonna be nominating Allie and I'm gonna be nominating Kyle. I think both of you guys are at the top of a lot of trust rankings, and I'm on the bottom, so I'm taking a shot, and I'm sorry.
It's so funny because I had you at like number 5. I'll move you.
Well, you didn't tell me about your 3-person chat, so
I just did, buddy. I just did.
okay.
But let me say with full certainty that I think you're making a good move and I think you're doing what's best for you. Although I might not agree with it because I don't want to be nominated, I do think that you're playing a good game.
Girl, I'm playing a messy game because no one wants to strategize with me.
No, that's not messy. That's you're playing your game. I'm not going to fight you on it. Sorry, we're
I love how
making
you're
balloons and
indirectly
stuff.
telling Carson that he's 100% on the bottom right now.
Yeah, I was the on the bottom.
Can I chime in and just say something real quick?
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
mean this with no disrespect. But the only quote unquote alliance I've been put in is one that I wasn't aware was being made. It was a 3-person chat with Allie and Tina, requested by Allie. We have talked barely any in there at all. It's the truth.
Correct.
And
Correct.
then I heard that she also made another 3-person chat with 2 other people.
With
Not that-
Luke, it was with Luke and Ray, and I've been screaming it from the rooftops because I haven't said anything in there. It was night 1, I believe, night 2, that I made it. Not gonna lie, not gonna hide it. It's there. And I've told everyone about it.
No, you haven't. You never said
Not
anything to me
you,
about
but you
it.
didn't ask.
You said you told everybody, so don't say you told everybody if you didn't.
And
Sorry.
I didn't hear it from you. You didn't tell me that you had another 3-person chat. No shade to you, Allie. I felt like if you made a 3-person chat with me and Tina and then another 3-person chat, I don't know. I was just thinking in my head, maybe you made other ones and just like, I don't know.
No,
As much as
but-
this is great, we are at a nomination ceremony, and I appreciate
Okay,
Carson for making
Sorry.
Allie and Kyle initial noms for this round. Now, I will be going on screen share, and the first thing we're going to do is go to random.org, and we're going to see how long the wheel will be spinning for. 12 seconds, like 12 seconds. Now, I want to remind y'all with this wheel that will be spun for 12 seconds, that if it lands on the HOH, which is Carson, or either of his initial nominees, which is Allie or Kyle, that will be seen as house guest choice. Okay. So let's see who are the veto players. Okay, Ray. So Ray will be playing in this round's veto competition. Let's see who is next. Carson. So that is house guest choice. Carson, who would you like to see play in this veto competition?
um that's a great question. I'm gonna pick Zay.
Okay, Zay, you will be playing in this week's veto competition, and there is one more spot. Take off Carson. Take off Zay. Noah. That means playing in this week's veto competition, it will be Carson, the HOH, the two nominees, Allie and Kyle, as well as Ray, Zay with House Guest Choice, and Noah. Now, the veto competition will be a live competition, so a poll will be posted shortly, and please vote in that poll every time that works for all 6 of you to compete in the competition at the same time.